Have you ever been jolted awake in the middle of the night by a sudden intense cramp in your leg? One moment you're sound asleep, and the next you're clutching your calf or thigh, trying to massage away the pain. If you're over 50, this experience might be all too familiar. Nighttime leg cramps aren't just annoying, they rob you of quality sleep, drain your energy during the day, and slowly wear down your mood and motivation. Yet, despite how common they are, most people don't understand what causes them or how to truly prevent them. Doctors often suggest medication like quinine, but not everyone wants to rely on drugs. So, what can you do? The good news is that there are natural, effective ways to reduce or even eliminate these painful episodes. And today we're going to explore 5 of the most powerful strategies you can start using right away. In today's video, you're going to learn 5 simple, science-backed techniques that can help reduce or even eliminate nighttime leg cramps without relying on medication. These strategies have been tested and trusted by countless individuals over 50, and they're grounded in both real-world experience and proven results. If you're tired of restless nights and aching legs, this video is here to give you clarity, comfort, and practical solutions you can begin using today right in the comfort of your own home. Tip 1. Stretch your legs. During the day. The first and most effective strategy to reduce nighttime leg cramps is to stretch your leg muscles regularly, especially your calves, hamstrings, and quadriceps. These are the 3 muscle groups most commonly involved in nighttime cramps, particularly in adults over 50. As we age, our muscles naturally become tighter, less elastic, and more prone to sudden involuntary contractions. Tight muscles are like tightly wound springs. Just a slight trigger can cause them to snap into a painful spasm during rest. Stretching helps by lengthening the muscle fibers, improving flexibility, and encouraging better blood flow. This lowers the chance of a muscle seizing up when you're completely relaxed, like during sleep. The good news is, the stretches are simple and safe to do at home without any fancy equipment. Let's start with the calf stretch. Stand facing a wall and place both hands flat against it. Step 1 foot behind you, keeping both feet pointed forward. Your back leg should stay straight, heel firmly on the ground. Then bend your front knee slowly until you feel a stretch in the back of the lower leg. That's your calf muscle lengthening. Hold this position for 30 seconds, then switch legs. Do this 2 to 3 times a day, especially once in the evening before bed. Next is the hamstring stretch, which targets the back of your thigh. Sit on the edge of a chair and extend one leg straight out in front of you, keeping the foot relaxed. Sit up tall, then gently lean forward from the hips, not the back, until you feel a mild pull along the back of your thigh. This stretch should never cause pain, tingling, or numbness. Hold for 30 seconds and repeat on the other side. Finally, the quadriceps stretch targets the front of your thigh where cramps can also strike. Lie on your side, bend your top leg at the knee, and bring your foot toward your buttocks. If you can reach your ankle comfortably, gently hold it in place with your hand. If you have trouble reaching, use a towel looped around your ankle to assist. Be sure your pelvis stays neutral and your back remains relaxed. Hold this position for 30 seconds and repeat on the opposite side. A question I often hear is, should I stretch only at night before bed? The answer is no. While stretching before bedtime is beneficial, the most effective approach is to stretch multiple times a day, ideally once in the morning, once midday, and once in the evening. This helps keep the muscles in a relaxed and elongated state throughout your waking hours, reducing the risk of cramps at night. Now, a quick word of caution, never stretch to the point of pain. If you feel sharp discomfort, stop immediately. Stretching should feel like a gentle pull, not a strain. And if you have a history of knee problems, back pain, or sciatica, consult your doctor or physiotherapist before beginning a new stretching routine. To summarize, consistent daily stretching is a low-effort but high-reward habit. It addresses one of the root causes of nighttime cramps, muscle tightness, and offers a natural, drug-free way to restore peace to your nights. Just a few minutes a day can make a meaningful difference in how your legs feel and how well you sleep. Tip 2. Balance your water intake. Our second tip to prevent leg cramps at night is to maintain the right balance in your daily water intake. Most people know that dehydration can lead to muscle cramps, but what many don't realize is that drinking too much water can cause problems too. The key lies in balance, not volume. When you don't drink enough water, your muscles lack the fluid they need to function properly. This increases the likelihood of spasms and cramps, especially at night when your body is resting. However, if you drink excessively, especially without replenishing minerals, you can unintentionally flush out vital electrolytes like sodium, potassium, and magnesium. These electrolytes are essential for proper muscle contraction and relaxation. Losing too many of them through excessive urination can put you at higher risk of nighttime cramps, even if you're well hydrated. So, how do you get this balance right? First, aim to drink small amounts of water consistently throughout the day, not all at once. The classic recommendation is 8 8-ounce glasses per day, but remember that individual needs vary depending on activity level, weather, and medical conditions. What's more important is listening to your body. You should rarely feel thirsty, and your urine should be a pale yellow, not completely clear or dark amber. Second, consider adding electrolyte support into your hydration routine. You don't need a sugary sports drink. Instead, try a clean electrolyte powder or tablet that contains sodium, potassium, and magnesium. Dissolve it in water and sip it gradually throughout the day. This helps restore and maintain the minerals your muscles need, especially if you sweat a lot. Take diuretics or follow a low-sodium diet. A common question people ask is, if I drink more water, shouldn't that stop the cramps? The answer is not necessarily. Hydration alone isn't enough. Without the right balance of electrolytes, water can actually dilute what your body needs to function properly. That's why we say don't just hydrate, mineralize. There are also a few cautions to keep in mind. If you have a condition like chronic kidney disease or heart failure, your doctor may have already set specific fluid limits for you. Always follow your healthcare provider's advice. Overhydration in these cases can be harmful. Also, avoid guzzling large amounts of water right before bed, as this can disrupt your sleep and lead to more frequent bathroom trips. To summarize, achieving the right fluid balance isn't just about avoiding thirst. It's about supporting your body's natural rhythm with enough water and minerals to keep your muscles functioning properly. The right hydration habits can quietly but powerfully reduce the occurrence of nighttime leg cramps without any medication and without much effort. Drink smart, not just more. Tip 3. Use a magnesium rub. Tip number 3 for stopping nighttime leg cramps is to consider using a magnesium rub, a simple topical solution that delivers results for many people, especially those over 50. While magnesium supplements are widely available in tablet form, applying it directly to the skin may offer a more targeted and potentially more effective approach. Let's start with the science behind it. Magnesium plays a critical role in muscle function, including the way your muscles contract and relax. A deficiency in magnesium, even a mild one, can make your muscles more excitable, more prone to spasms, and more sensitive to triggers like dehydration or fatigue. As we age, our bodies often become less efficient at absorbing nutrients, and magnesium is no exception. This makes older adults more likely to be deficient without even knowing it. Using a magnesium rub, often sold as an oil or cream, allows the mineral to be absorbed transdermally through the skin, right where the cramps occur. It bypasses the digestive system, which can be helpful for people who have absorption issues or gastrointestinal side effects from oral supplements. All you need to do is apply a small amount to the problem area, typically the calves, thighs, or hamstrings, right before bed. Massage it gently into the skin until it's fully absorbed. For best results, make this part of your nightly routine. Now, you may be wondering, is magnesium cream really better than taking a pill? The truth is, research is mixed. Some studies suggest topical magnesium may not absorb as efficiently as claimed, while others indicate it may be better tolerated and just as effective, especially for localized relief. What matters most is that many users report noticeable improvements after applying it consistently, and they appreciate not having to take another pill. But just like with any product, there are a few precautions to consider. Always do a patch test first. Apply a small amount to a less sensitive area of skin to check for any allergic reaction or irritation. Some people experience a tingling or warm sensation at first, which usually goes away. If you have sensitive or broken skin or conditions like eczema or psoriasis, it's best to talk to your healthcare provider before using a magnesium rub. You'll also want to be selective about the product you use. Choose one with minimal additives, no artificial fragrances, and a simple ingredients list. Magnesium chloride is the most common form used in topical products, and it tends to be well tolerated. To sum it up, using a magnesium rub offers a simple, non-invasive way to support your muscles and help prevent nighttime cramps. It's easy to apply, doesn't interfere with other medications, and may be especially helpful for people who struggle with oral supplements. For many older adults, it becomes a soothing part of their bedtime routine and a small habit that delivers big results. Tip 4. Don't eliminate salt completely. Tip number 4 is a surprising one. For many people, don't eliminate salt completely from your diet. In today's health-conscious world, reducing sodium has become a common recommendation, especially for people managing high blood pressure or cardiovascular risk. And while it's true that excess salt can be harmful, cutting it out entirely may actually increase your risk of experiencing nighttime leg cramps. Here's why. Salt contains sodium, a vital electrolyte that helps regulate fluid balance, nerve signaling, and muscle contractions. When your sodium levels drop too low, the balance between the fluids inside and outside your cells becomes disrupted. This can lead to muscle excitability and involuntary cramping, particularly during periods of rest like sleep. As we age, we often become more sensitive to shifts in electrolyte balance, and even small deficiencies can have noticeable effects, especially in the muscles. Some people, in their effort to eat clean or follow strict low-sodium diets, end up unintentionally depriving their bodies of this essential mineral. If you've recently cut out all processed foods, stopped adding salt to your meals, or followed a very restrictive diet, you might be doing more harm than good when it comes to preventing cramps. So, what's the solution? The answer is moderation. Unless you've been specifically instructed by your doctor to follow a very low sodium plan, it's generally safe and even beneficial to use small amounts of natural salt in your cooking. Options like sea salt or Himalayan pink salt contain trace minerals and are less processed than standard table salt. Start with just a pinch per meal and observe how your body responds over a few days. Here's a question I often hear. But isn't any salt dangerous for people with high blood pressure? The answer is nuanced. Yes, too much sodium can worsen hypertension, but a complete absence of sodium can throw off your body's fluid regulation and contribute to cramping. The goal is not to overload your system, but to maintain a healthy balance. You need sodium to help muscles contract and relax efficiently. Without it, cramps can become more frequent and more intense. As always, there are important cautions to keep in mind. If you're on blood pressure medication or have been advised to limit salt intake due to a medical condition, speak to your doctor before making dietary changes. Every person's needs are different, and personalized advice is essential when managing salt and electrolyte levels. To summarize, while salt often gets a bad reputation, it's not the enemy when it comes to leg health. In fact, a tiny increase in natural sodium intake as part of a balanced diet can restore the mineral equilibrium your muscles need to function properly. For many older adults, just a small shift in this area can mean fewer cramps, better sleep, and stronger, more relaxed legs. Tip 5. Use pillow support for leg positioning. Tip number 5 is often overlooked but can make a big difference. Adjust your sleep posture using pillows to support proper leg positioning during the night. While most people focus on daytime habits to reduce cramps, the way you sleep, particularly the position of your legs, can directly impact muscle tension and cramping. When you lie down at night, your muscles shift into a passive resting state. However, if your legs are held in unnatural positions, such as being overextended, twisted, or crossed over one another, certain muscles can become restricted or overstressed without you even realizing it. This subtle strain can lead to a cramp forming during your deepest stages of sleep, waking you suddenly in pain. So how can you use pillows to prevent this? It depends on your sleeping style. If you're a side sleeper, try placing a soft pillow between your knees. This helps align your hips and knees properly, reducing the twisting motion that can cause tension in the thighs and calves. If you're a back sleeper, place a pillow under your knees to create a slight bend in the legs, taking pressure off your hamstrings and lower back. This more neutral position helps relax the major muscle groups most prone to cramping. You might be asking, do I really need to change how I sleep? And the answer is, it doesn't require a drastic change. You don't need to flip your sleep position entirely. You simply add a supportive element, a pillow, to reduce strain. Most people find that once they try this for a few nights, it quickly becomes part of their natural routine. It's a small effort for a big reward. There are a few important notes to keep in mind. Avoid using pillows that are too high or overly firm, which can throw your body out of alignment and cause discomfort elsewhere, like in the hips or lower back. Aim for a medium-density supportive pillow that keeps your joints aligned without forcing the legs into unnatural angles. And if you tend to move around a lot in your sleep, consider using a body pillow, which can help maintain position throughout the night. To sum up, using pillows strategically while you sleep is one of the simplest, most passive ways to reduce nighttime leg cramps. It requires no effort during the day, costs nothing extra if you already have the right pillows at home, and can significantly improve the way your legs feel overnight. Many people are surprised by how much relief they get from this one small change. So tonight, give it a try and help your body rest in a way that supports healthy, cramp-free muscles. Let's turn knowledge into action. Tonight, before you go to bed, start by performing the simple calf stretch you learned earlier, just 30 seconds on each side. Then drink 1 small glass of water, enhanced with electrolytes, preferably a low-sugar formula containing sodium, potassium, and magnesium. As you get ready to sleep, place a supportive pillow, either between your knees if you sleep on your side, or under your knees if you sleep on your back. These 3 small changes will immediately begin to support your muscles and reduce the likelihood of cramping overnight. Stick with this routine for 7 days straight. Then, during the 2nd and 3rd week, begin incorporating the additional tips like the hamstring and quad stretches, magnesium rubs, or small dietary sodium adjustments. By day 30, this simple routine can become a natural, powerful part of your nightly ritual, one that helps your legs stay calm and your sleep stay uninterrupted. If you found these tips helpful and you're ready to take back your nights, I encourage you to support this channel by giving the video a thumbs up, leaving a comment to share your experience, and subscribing for more health advice, designed especially for people over 50. You never know who in your life might be silently struggling with the same issue, so feel free to share this video with a friend or family member. Together we can build a healthier, stronger community where restful nights and energized mornings become the new normal.